We've got a gigantic task in front of us today, so let's not waste any time ranking each and every attire of SVR07. Starting us off at 68 is none other than the foot-licking, baby-kicking Snitsky. Mr. Generic has arrived. I actually met him in person as a kid, and he's kinda nice. This just isn't flattering at all. Our runner-up at 67 is Great Khali. I am too old to understand that meme, but I'm sure this is funny. Black pants, black bands, and black boots. The only ultra heavyweight in the game. Fuck this guy. Triple H's suit is up next, and this is a no-brainer for the bottom of the list. I apologize for not having better footage of this. We have so many entries. Please let's just move on. Unfortunately, we moved on to another homogeneous suit here for JBL. This is in the same vein as Triple H's suit. Nice in cutscenes and backstage brawls, but that's about it. Big Show is surprisingly low at 64 here. I actually like the single strap titty out Big Show attire. This is absolutely just as basic as it can possibly be though. I think the camo singlets that he wore later on were a bit better.
Do we love Bobby? Do we love Bobby?
I wonder how Lashley feels about that looking back. Anyways, this was my guy as a kid. I mean, he hurts people, he's still sick. I always respected Lashley, but man, this fit is rough. All black everything, as basic as it can possibly be, what a letdown. I wish we had that little back decal that he got for SVR08. Jillian is our next entry, and I never played as Jillian Hall. I honestly have no clue how she made the cut over Charmel or Crystal Marshall. But, I mean, the cut up top is cool, I guess. The belt is nice, everything else is just super generic, indie-esque. Totally befitting of this era of WWE women. Just missing the top 60 is Mark Henry here. Again, I enjoy Mark quite a lot, but this fit isn't wonderfully done. The fit is basic, but it's a little hard for its simplicity. The silver pops well, and the knee pads match too. And there would eventually be more compelling versions of this attire, but for this specific game, this isn't great. Paul Burchill is up next, and this bandana and crazy pants look totally set him apart. It's not awfully intricate, it's just very out of the norm. Our following entry is for Lance Cade. This monochromatic fit isn't exactly an eye-catcher. I never really felt like they knew what to do with Lance. They stuck him with Jericho and they stuck him with Jindrak, and they just never gave him direction. The lettering here is unique at the very least. Shockingly low is the recently deceased Hulk Hogan. And I'll be frank, I have no nostalgia for this character. We had to talk about him eventually on the channel, right? MAGA Mania here has seen better days. The bandana here is whatever, the shirt is at least accurately distressed, and the colors are all vibrant. I guess I just never found Hogan all too enthralling, and that's before all the racist shit that tanked his already shaky reputation. Trevor Murdoch brings us back to lighthearted topics at 57. This dude just always looked disgusting in this game. He looks like one of those Rusty's guys from Cars. The red trunks and gold decal on the back is alright, this is just super bland. Just missing the top 55 is JBL. Well, this is right around Bradshaw's initial retirement, and the members only jacket with the towel and hat combo always look ridiculous to me. At least the little Taj Mahal decal is nice enough. John never presented himself all too flashy in these games. William Regal is up next, and I think just by virtue of looking pretty clean, he's made it this high on the list. This is Regal's iconic fit, if we're being real, but the England lettering is nice at the very least. This is purposely stripped down. William Regal was a very no-nonsense wrestler, and I always admired that. Dusty Rhodes moves the list along, and this Dusty model is god-awful. But man, the NWA gear is appreciated. It's in the vein of Ric Flair with the monogram trunks, but the knee pads and starred boots kinda stand out. This is a fine look for the Dream. Big Vito cracks number 53. So no dress? Like that sucks. At least his generic jobber tights are alright, and I like the decals, and the color is nice enough to stand apart here. The Italian flag boots are kinda sick too, this just isn't like totally wonderful. Shane O'Mac somehow made the Legends roster in his active roster run. This is a kind of forgettable jersey, I'm not gonna lie, but it looks alright. The gray is accented well, no back decal is a bit disappointing though. I think this is okay, certainly not Shane's best. Melina just misses the top 50 here, and this shirt is down bad as hell. But it's something I remember from my childhood, so it's whatever. The skirt matches well too, and the boots are befitting her from this time. I'm just glad that she's not screaming her fucking head off in this game like she was IRL. The late great Umaga is up next, and just black trunks, wraps, and the iconic white Samoan spike for the debut of Umaga in gaming. At least the face paint is awesome. This guy was underutilized for sure. Ken Kennedy moves us along at 49. Gray Trunks Kennedy was very memorable and recognizable for its time, but that doesn't make it all too appealing. The gold pops wonderfully, but I don't know, man. I just appreciate the classic green or blue trunks here instead. With all that being said though, his front decal is pretty nice. This is alright, middle of the road for sure. Ironically, Mr. Perfect is up next, instead of Mr. Kennedy, and this is the exact attire of the classic Superstars figure my dad had when I was a kid. Kurt Hennig was awesome. The orange and black is so simple but memorable. The wraps and boots fit nicely as well. This was just a killer gimmick. Hot Rod, Roddy Piper is our next entrant at 47. I love Roddy, but man, this guy never dressed all too cool to me. That's part of his appeal though. He just looked like an eccentric Scottish guy that wanted to fight. This shirt is iconic though, and the kilt is fun. I like the little feathers too, but man, this ring gear is kinda dull. There's really not much to say here. Psychosis just misses our top 45, and I push Psychosis all the way to the world title in my GM mode every single time. I have no clue why, but I enjoyed him as a kid. He was really cool. But dear God, the Mexicools was such an odd race-related gimmick. The necklace is awesome though, and I totally dig the bottoms with the green and red decals. The lettering ties it together pretty nicely too. It's just crazy to think that this made it into a game at all. Another Divas attire is on tap here, and this Forever 21 ass fluffy gear is kinda cool. Shout out the dog too, like Tori's theme was a banger. She's the queen of 2003 SmackDown. This is awesome all things considered. Boogeyman is our next attire, and we got classic Boogie face paint here with the red base and black dots. This is actually kinda nice. The crazy hair, necklace, and bicep bands are unique, and the wristbands are cool too. This guy just always looked like he lived the gimmick. Very controversially low is Randy Orton. I love the Legend Killer, but man, the red and white gear ain't for me. It's fine, it works, it's just not ideal for my tastes. Where's the green and black trunks, man? Just above Orton is his wrestling dad, not Cowboy Bob, but Triple Fraud. Well, we knew Triple Nose was coming in eventually. The Iron Cross trunks are a bit problematic, but this is a striking design nonetheless. The lettering is nice, and the design is essentially just recycled on both sides of the trunks. This is not an all-timer fit, to say the least. Mankind just missed our top 40 here, and I am so happy that this is the last time I have to look at this face of Foley for this week of my life in this stage of production. To keep this short, the tie is nice, the wrist tape is sweet, I don't love the black sweats, but at least the mask looks right. This is an alright Mankind. Davari somehow outdressed over 20 people to end up as our next fit. The Sabu pants go hard as hell. I actually dig the flaming sword and lettering here too. This is by no means a show stealer, but I enjoy this attire. Mickie James is making her first appearance in gaming here. Debut era Mickie was my favorite diva at the time. She was just batshit insane. Totally a great character. The white and yellow here is very recognizable. The white boots are classic. The belt is pretty shiny and noticeable. I think they did right by Mickie here. Chavito is surprisingly high at 38. This dude was the vein of Little ZM's existence. He was always a competent wrestler, but I just knew watching him as a kid was a waste of time because he never had any upward mobility. They were never going to do anything with Chavo. The red tights are fine here though. Not as memorable as the black, but very serviceable. The boots are nice, and the golden accents are quite cool as well. I think this is a decent way to set him apart from the pack. The Anvil Jim Neidhart makes his way up the ranking here, and this is underrated as fuck. The Anvil singlet goes hard as hell, the leg decals rules, the lettering is so 80s, The anvils are great. Jim was a cool character in this game. Stone Cold Steve Austin just misses our top 35. The gold vest is so fucking hard, man. Alcohol fueled with the skull is so badass. The 101 and the little skull are great too. The braces are all there. This is just my guy, man. What can I say? I have the scars to prove it. But the masterpiece has a surprisingly solid look here. Man, these devs loved red for this game. The boots, pads, and trunks all have one solid colorway. The back CM decal is actually super hard too. The Masters logo is clean. I think if this dude was a little better in the ring, he would have been a luminary of the 2000s. But we had to get to this guy eventually, right? We've done like 20 attire videos, but there you go. I try not to bring up horrendous people here, but this video warrants it. Y'all have been begging for him in some cases. I'm only covering him though through the totality of the rosters that he is included in. With that being said, the yellow tights are strikingly unique. The claw marks are nice, the side lettering and teeth could be a bit better, but that's fine. Very memorable look. The scars on the knees stand out as well. This is a pretty alright set of tights. With that mouthful over, Viscera is up next, and shout out to the ass master, Viscera. The world's largest love machine is a great gimmick. I love his chains and his big ass velour jumpsuit. I think if I weighed 400 pounds, I would have the exact same look. RIP the big man. Taz is our next entry at number 32. It was a nice treat to have Taz included. The 13 towel is nice here, and the back decal is pretty sweet too. The boots and unique wraps are standouts as well. I just miss the FTW branding. Trish Stratus, the icon herself, barely misses the top 30. She'll forever be the gold standard of American women's wrestlers. She's been surpassed in terms of in-ring skill and charisma, but man, Trish was just the poster girl forever. And we love that. The pink top is iconic, the yoga pants are sweet, the liner is really great. I think this is one of Trish's most iconic game attires. Nitro and Mercury have our only joint entry of the video here. Eminem were kinda cooking, I don't know, man. The big fur coat is awesome. I dig the back accents a lot. The plush pants with the silver crosses are sick. The necklace, earrings, and shades all pop well. The sleeves are a bit long though on Mercury when I kind of focus on them. This is a nice fit though. Carlito Caribbean Cool is incoming, and I always thought it was odd that people saw an air of missed potential with Carlito. I thought he did well for himself as a relative unknown Nepo baby. He had some banger ass matches, a good gimmick, he beat John Cena in his debut, it was fine. The lettering on the back of the trunks was quite nice and vibrant here. I like the little cabana trees, the boots are unique here, and everything is a quite solid single color scheme. It's very nice, I can't lie. Finley is just around the corner here, and I kinda like early heel Finley, I'm not gonna lie. This guy's whole gimmick was that he just beat the will to live out of people. The green is absolutely great to me, y'all know I love green. The shamrock is nicely detailed as well. The side accents pop well, and the white boots are pretty old school. I just think that Finley had a solid grasp on his presentation. Anything is better than that WCW shoulder pad jacket that he had. We're moving on to standard Mick Foley here, and I talked about this in my Foley video, but we'll keep it brief. I like the merch shirt here, the flannel is iconic, and the wrist wraps and shoes are here as well. This is a tight, accurate representation. The Nature Boy just misses our top 25 of SBR07, and the Taboo Tuesday 04 robe is absolutely golden to me. I covered all of Rick's attires before. This robe is beautiful though. The accents and flourishes are so striking here. The ring gear with the red and black leaves a little to be desired, but man, the robe damn near makes up for all of it. Switching it up in the top 25 is Gregory Helms. This dude had one of the best themes in this entire game. The longest reigning cruiserweight champ ruled. You already know what I'm gonna say about this fit though. Purple is my favorite color. This is awesome. The white highlights the decals greatly here. The kick pads are simple but effective. This is just sick. Nice improvement over the next game's do-rag Helms. Hardcore Holly kinda sneakily pulled up on me though, I can't lie. I have never been a Hardcore Holly guy. Crash and Molly are so much better and so much more interesting. But this colorway is his absolute best for sure. The purple pops, the green is even better as a secondary hue. This is just great. It's just a shame that this guy is a total dickhead IRL. The rock catches 23rd here, and this teal inner color with the white lining on the lettering is so great. It's very appropriate for the great one. I covered this in my rock attires video, but man, this is super memorable. The Brahma Bull looks great, everything is in its place, this guy looks pretty nice here, I can't lie. Up next at 22 is Batista. The classic red trunks are here, and this is hard as hell. 05 to 07 Batista is his peak. The animal lettering on the front is super clean, the boots are very copacetic. I love the tribal dragon looking design on the back with the classic B logo. This is a very solid fit for him in a very solid game. Matt Hardy is just shy of the top 20 today, and this is a big change up for my initial 07 Hardy review. This is the attire that essentially started my whole channel. I bitched about the Hardy Boys recycled fits in SVR games and never looked back, but putting my past bias aside, this is kinda nice. I would wear these pants. The green looks nice, the studs stand out in the lining. I think in retrospect I might have been a bit harsh. Shelton Benjamin starts our top 20 here, and the blue and gold attire is not something I remember, but I welcome it. The colorway is great here, and the kick pads match the shorts so well. Everything is one solid through line here, and I think the weird animal decal just kinda ties everything together super well. The dead man is hitting the ramp, and I covered every Undertaker fit prior to this, so we'll keep it brief. The 2000s trench coat and hat are goated. The gloves actually have sponsors. This is the only game they ever had sponsors in. And the little demon decal on the cloak even has tiny red lining to it. This is a nice solid dead man outfit. Somehow outperforming the Undertaker is Kid Cash. I thought Kid Cash was so fucking cool when I was younger. The cruiserweight roster is wonderful in this game. These tights are just great. The red juxtapose the gold and black so well. The lettering is nice, the Pitbull's decal rules. I dig the kick pads a lot too. This is definitely the look of a guy trying to get to the next level, and I admire it. Lita is doing a lot here. This is iconic. I'm not going to talk about the extra polygon showing, but this look is very memorable, and that's where we're leaving the discussion of the top. The belt and pants are awesome though. I would have preferred something to match Edge better, but this is still cool. The arm accessories are just great as well. It's crazy that this was her retirement game. Bam Bam Bigelow's attire gets some much needed recognition here at 16. Seeing ECW era Bam Bam in this game is crazy in hindsight. It always kind of pissed me off that he had no music, but this dude just always looked cool. The flaming jumpsuit is insane, the lettering pops, the boots are great. Bam Bam is an unsung hero of his era. Starting our top 15 is Rey Mysterio, and it's crazy to think that he's had the same theme song for 20 years at this point. The red fit is absolutely legendary though, despite me preferring the Spider-Man 3 symbiote one from the next game. The gold pops, the lettering is nice, the Eddie armband is cute, and this is just great overall. I got more into detail for Rey with his attire ranking video. His Latino contemporary Super Crazy outclassed him here though. God, this dude rules. The bodysuit is so amazing here. The green is so beyond appealing here with the back lettering and the red lining. I love this dude. One of the most underrated cruiserweights ever by a mile. Lucky 13 brings us Candice Michelle. Little ZM would like to thank Candice Michelle for putting him on game. No, seriously, to critique this as a non-horn dog, this is sweet. The lace here is nice, the white frills are good, the boots are classic, and this is honestly just kind of crazy that they considered this appropriate wrestling gear in 2006. Cactus Jack is hitting the scene though, and Jack looks damn near perfect here. The shirt is one of the best in wrestling history, the wrist tape is nice, The tights are on point. The boots are so notable as well. This is just the spitting image of the guy who wrapped the arm in barbed wire and tore them apart. Just missing the top 10 is default Kane. God, barbed wire Kane looked awesome. It's a horrible time for him in terms of flanderization and his work rate tanking, but these pants are so hard. The red is so luminous. I love the glove. This is just great. It made the top 3 on my Kane attires video a while back. Kurt Angle finally starts our top 10 SVR07 attires. Dear God, the wrestling machine is here. I absolutely love the black base Eagle singlet from this era. 05 to 06 Angle is his peak in terms of intensity and work rate to me. He was constantly just at 100 miles per hour for whatever he was doing. I love the US colors here. The metals are great. The knee pads and center decals of the singlet match so well. This is just awesome. Latino Heat Cracks number 9. And I know I sound like a broken record, but once again, this has been covered in an Eddie focused video. With that being said, it's easy to see why this got recycled so much. It's beautiful. The colors and intricate shards are so eye-catching. The lettering is great. This rules. The Heartbreak Kid is our next entry, and I have to put away my disliking of recycling in SVR games to properly appreciate this Mania 21 callback. It's kinda awesome. The entrance gear is beautifully unique. Cross on the multicolored chaps are just sick. It's not as nice as his tights attires, but they're still quite clean. This is really something special. Somehow, Dude Love makes our 7th place. This is another face of Foley that I covered recently in the McFoley video. To give you the abridged version, this is pretty much flawless to represent this specific character. Yuke's locked in brilliantly here. Everything is so vibrant and different from everyone else. We just got a beautiful cast of characters in this game. Just missing the top 5 is the GOAT, Bret Hart. The GOAT is here. This jacket is just the best, man. I love the shoulder frills. The boots with the star are just great. The singlet is truly the pink and black attack. The glasses rule. The wrist tape set him apart immediately. The leg liners and back flames on the singlet are just so cool. And we love the Hitman logo front and center. This guy is just the best. Top 5 time begins with Masked Kane, and man, this is perfect, full stop. They absolutely nailed Kane here. The mask is great, the attire is so legendary, the studs are goated, the leather is so nice looking, the laced up side is good, everything works, everything is ideal for this era of Kane. Number 4 brings us Booker T's greatest outfit. This could have been the GOAT SVR fit, man, I don't know. This is beautiful. I absolutely love the gold and white colorway. The wristbands under the gloves are just a wonderful touch. The white gloves keep everything super clean. The trunks decals are very iconic and super seamless. The boots go very hard. This guy is just awesome. This is for sure Booker's best SVR look. The big 3 are finally upon us, and the bronze medal goes to Edge. When I think of Edge in video games, this is the first image in my head. I loved the Rated R Superstar as a kid. I was firmly an Edge head, no matter how many times he raw dogged Lita on TV or beat up John Cena. The trench coat with the studs is absolutely iconic. The monochrome tights are legendary. I love the stripe on the unique boots. The gray and white is such a clean look for the accents here. The wristbands are wonderful. This is just my boy, truly. The runner-up for the greatest SVR07 costume is John Cena. For this shocker, I knew it had to be the top 5 straight off the rip. This fit literally won the greatest John Cena attire of all time in my longest attire ranking ever. I just adore this jersey, it's absolutely iconic. The chain gang hat and bands look great. The camo is so striking. I love the decals on the shorts. The sneakers go hard. This is just a wonderful, concise package. They locked in. Which means the greatest SVR07 attire of all time is belonging to Rob Van Dam. I mean, who else could it be? 06 was his year. If you want to talk about game-defining fits, it's gotta be this Mania 22 costume. The dragon singlet is beautiful. I really like the remix theme here too. The lettering pops so well on the sides and the bursting back decal. RVD truly hit his stride in 06. The yin-yang eye for the dragon just solidifies everything perfectly. I appreciate your time and patience immensely. Here's all the wrestling stuff I've ever done. Take it easy, y'all.